Alright. Back again. I don't know if last time I said whether or not I was thinking about streaming today. I actually wasn't thinking about streaming at first, but I thought minus. Wow, we are dropping like crazy amounts of frames right now. Like in a weird manner. 82% memory. That's probably part of the problem. No, because OBS is only using 300 megabytes. Okay, well, I don't know. It's slowing down on the frame droppage rate. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that was just latency starting the encode stream to the GPU. I don't know. But we need to make the supercritical phase shifter. I let the server run overnight, and we have some polonium, about 2,000 polonium. So we definitely have enough polonium. Plutonium, we have 412. I don't know if that's going to be enough. I'm assuming it's going to be enough because we need 4 times less than we need the polonium, and that's way more than that. And we stored up about 1 trillion Fe, which is great, which means the code we set up last time, let's refresh, 49% of the way there, which is definitely wrong. We are not 40% the way there to 1.4 trillion. We are way closer than that. So I don't know what that's doing, but I'm not going to fix it because I don't care at all, actually. Not even a little bit. But let me make sure Discord says I'm streaming. Woohoo! How do you spell tiramisu? I was actually right. Oh my lord! Don't ask. It's the whole thing. I think I have to recycle my streamer mode for it to show up. 1 second, guys. Enable streamer mode now. There we go. Now it says I'm live. So unfortunately, I did say yesterday that I was hoping on planning our to kill the Gaia and stuff, although the server mate that I play with is working and will be until 10. I don't plan on streaming much later than that today. Last night I streamed until what was it, like 4? 2? I think it was 2. 4 to 2. It was an 8.5 hour stream, which is absolutely insane. Definitely one of the longer streams. If you guys want something to play all the mods to, that's the best way to consume this type of content, is just boot up a mod pack and have it on the other monitor for sure. I was thinking about maybe downloading the stream and cutting it up into like 30-minute segments and making like a playlist of the segments, but then I realized the main reason I don't really want to do that is because it's just like reposted content cut up, and I feel like that's pretty like low tier, even if I chopped it up and did it. So maybe I'll do that. Like download the stream and do that, but the bitrate isn't great for a 2K stream anyways. And actually, let me see. The issue is I can't stream at a certain FPS and record at a different FPS. I usually record at 120 kilobits per second. What? 120 frames per second. But I don't think that I can't stream at that, which kind of sucks. You can on Twitch, believe it or not. There's like a source option you can click on, and if there's no transcoding, it will just stream the same stream that you're sending to Twitch, meaning you can stream at basically anything you want. So that is possible. On YouTube, however, that is not possible, and I do not like Twitch, so I don't think I will be doing that. I wish I could. Let me try it. Oh, no, because the recorder is set to quick sync. and not my GPU, so never mind. Maybe for my next mod pack I'll do that. I'll set it up to record at the same time, and I'll make videos about it too. But yeah, I don't think it's worth it because they won't be me starting the pack ever because I never recorded that. So I don't think anyone will watch it either way. So it's also warm in my room today, like really warm in my room, which is very upsetting. Running the server overnight definitely heated my room up, and now that I have the game and the server and streaming at the same time, she's getting a little toasty. So I might have to do something about that at some point. But we'll cross that problem. We'll solve that when it's actually an issue. Oh, I never used these. Why did I have a nitro battery in here? Anyways, what was I doing? So I need to make the antimatter, which means I need to make this phase, super critical phase shifter, I think it is called. Yes. Which is obviously quite expensive, but I think we should have that no problem. Let me take a look. Doesn't look like it. Oh, SPS. So we have 11 of them. Let's add this to the autocrafter. And try making 49 more. Oh, great. We can make that pretty easily. And then I need to make the ports, which needs 4 more. So we'll make 8 more. Oh, gotta wait for the sheets. Oh, my keyboard light's off. There was something that I realized yesterday that was a problem in the stream, but I have already forgotten it because I have the memory of nothing. I've got no memory. There's nothing that is so bad to compare to me. Oh, the microphone was too far. Yes, okay. I don't have a pop filter, so that's why I'm not super close to my microphone, because I breathe a lot. I'm a big oxygen enjoyer, unfortunately. So therefore I have to be kind of far from the microphone, even though it sounds so much better when I'm closer to it. So that is the reasoning behind the audio not being super great. I am planning on buying a pop filter at some point. It's just I'm lazy as fuck. That's it. You guys have the reason. And how much of that did I say I needed? 122. So 2 stacks, basically. Oh, I might have had some of that. I only had 2. Doesn't matter. Supercharged coils. Alright, well that's just... I hate when recipes cascade like that for no reason. Like, what is that? Oh, I guess it is. There is a... Oh, do you think maybe the laser... Could I place that down? Do you think that will make a beacon if I did that? That's a cool idea. Let me try that real quick. For no reason other than the fact that I want to. 1 laser, please. Let me hold it in my hand so it charges. I mean, it's cool, but it uses a lot of energy. Here, there's a couple million RF going through this thing. Will that hurt me? Oh, yes. I forgot my suit does that. Okay, that's cool. It's not a beacon light like I wanted, though. Oop. And it mines. Cool. So that is kind of useful, actually. So I need, it just says 1 supercharged coil. Now, all of my knowledge in fission, I have barely any infusion, although from what I know, you kind of need more than just one laser. To produce 1 millibucket of antimatter, you need 400 million RF. Holy fuck. Okay, yo, what? Alright, so now, whoo, lord. I'm glad I left the reactor on overnight, but let me go ahead and turn that bitch up a little bit. Let's do some math. We have 1 trillion RF in there. Let me grab my hand calculator, and I need to get rid of that stupid startup file. Okay. What is it? So it's 1 trillion, 1,000, million, billion, trillion divided by 500. We know we could just stop at 1,000 million and then divide it by 5. Oh, okay. Never mind. I guess that's not too bad. Let me do it the long way though, just to make sure. 1,000 million. Yeah, I was right. So that's not too bad. Low key, because that's in millibuckets. So again, just divide that by another 1,000, and that's how many buckets of antimatter we can make, and that's also how many pellets of antimatter we can make. So, I mean, that's not incredibly rough. Although I would like to be making more power just for the flex of making more power, even if I don't actually need it. We should have plenty. I kind of want to do it anyway. So the few super critical phase shifter I did not leave enough room for, because I was under the assumption that I was eventually going to want to build another one of these turbines. This reactor, however, does not fully saturate this one. It gets real close, but it doesn't. So at some point, I'm probably still going to. I think I really like the idea of kind of fully going kind of full ham on fission. I don't know. This seems honestly kind of annoying, but I said that about the turbine and it ended up being really nice to use. Jump starting methods, a laser focus array. You need 400 million RF to fire it. It's not too bad. Okay, the fuel injector, deuterium, tritium, yeah. Holoram. Fill it with DT fuel. And we're ready to jumpstart the reactor. End game power source. The fusion reactor can produce up to 200 million RF a tick on its own, but first we need to understand some of the mechanics. The easiest way to produce power is by pumping in deuterium and tritium separately, then controlling how much of the fuel is burned by using the injection tab and the fuel tab. Injection rate in the fuel tab. Being dyslexic, man. This has to be an even number with the max of 98, as it combines the two, and yeah, obviously you need the equal amount. However, you can directly inject DT fuel, but it will not be able to control the injection rate. This would create massive amounts of power per tick, but at the much higher fuel consumption rate of 500 millibuckets per tick. So it looks like this is that maximum number, and we can extrapolate that 1,000 millibuckets is 5, so every, what is it, I'm going to do the math so I don't embarrass myself, even though just having to do it is embarrassing. Yeah, I was right. So every millibucket, 5 millibuckets is 1 million RF a tick. So that's pretty good. Especially since, from the looks of it, that DT fuel wasn't too difficult to make. Heavy water, I know in real life, is annoying because it takes just so long to produce. But I don't know if that's going to be true in... Yeah, so we need heavy water. Heavy water can be extracted from a water source pack via an electric pump with a filter installed. Oh, so it's pumped from any source of water, and we just have to filter it. Oh, so it's probably not too bad then. And then tritium, which is lithium, which isn't bad at all. I mean, I think I have lithium in an ender tank. Actually, no, I don't. Let me just go do that. No, I do. That's right. Yep. Nope. Brine. Nope. I'm thinking probably like orange and red, and for some reason I'm feeling heavy on the purple. What do you guys think? I'm thinking purple, red, gray. Fuck it, why not? It's a pretty good looking one. Shove that in there. That's an ender chest. Guys, I'm so smart. You'll never believe me. I've been able to decipher. Look, no way I did not make this for lithium. That is no shot. I think this was the old lithium one. That's why I was so confused. Okay, so I did have one at some point, but there's a new one. Wow, that filled up quick. Jesus. Okay, nice. So, lithium now, and maybe I will. Maybe I will. It doesn't seem too bad, actually. It seems totally doable. I'm guessing it costs a lot of polonium. Let's take a look. Oh, it costs less than the phase shifter use. But it does require reactor glass. And then we need to make the tritium and the deuterium, electric pump, the fuel injector. So we need to start it with the DT fuel before it can combine the DT fuel itself via the injector, as it appears. So if this really can produce that much RF a tick, then I might want to look into increasing the size of my energy buffer, and also probably vastly improving my energy network to some degree. Because what would be nice would be to be able to turn this one on and keep these on whenever, you know what I'm saying? Like, it detects how much we're burning or how much we're receiving, and if it's beyond a threshold, we can turn on step by step each tier, and then if it's still happening, we turn on each tier, and then as it gets better, we turn down each tier. And then we can also probably set up a bunch more RF storage, and then also just have an automatic, you know, we're low on power in the storage, let's turn on the higher tier just to get more power in, even if we're not using it, kind of idea. And that wouldn't be too difficult because this actually reports how much RF it has in it, so we don't have to do like check each tick type of deal and subtract. Usually what I would do is I'd do an os.clock, and I'd get how many ticks have passed since the last time it ran and do it that way, and that's usually a pretty accurate measurement, but that just gives you it, and that's really nice. So I'll probably set that up at some point, and once I have it working, I'll show it off on stream. I don't think you guys really want to watch me make that, but either way, I've got to make the supercritical phase shifter, and our platform isn't big enough. I'll probably have to place a second turbine here at some point, and when I inevitably increase the size of this reactor, it's going to be a bit of an undertaking. So I'm just going to extend the platform more. We're just going to use a builder's gadget. Pretty simple. Excuse you. Oh, you're big. So I'll probably build it down here. Need enough space to fit the fusion reactor as well. Okay. Alrighty. So I'm thinking, let's map out some more turbine. If I make this turbine larger, which I definitely can do, that might be the best way of doing it. So I want to reserve some good space to do that. Let's probably stop here. Is that cornered perfectly? Here for the turbine, which will leave a maximum size of this, which I think is probably near the max. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So no, it's not, but 11 by 11 I feel like is massive, and we probably, wait. How do you make power? Do you just output power? Because is that actually how fusion reactors work? They just straight up shit power out? I kind of want to look that up. How do fusion reactors generate electricity? How do we turn fusion energy into electricity? Heat engines, you know. Direct conversion is a method which we can convert the fast-moving particles directly into electrical current. This is very difficult from the concept of using the fast-moving particles just to generate heat to use in steam turbines. Images drawn from direct energy conversion and fusion reactors. Let's take a look at this one. Aw, page not found. Okay, so yeah, some of them can. Telling by the way, this page here on visionoferth.org, written by Ben Herrick, seems to explain it though as if it's not the most common and nor the easiest method of doing it. Let's take a look here. They state that the process of converting kinetic energy of the fusion products into heat, the shielding, stop the particle similar. This is pretty similar to fission. Kinetic energy becomes the motion of heat, yeah. This process is nearly 100% efficient. That is, almost all the energy end up in heat. A small amount will go into the nuclear reactions caused by the particles hammering the shielding, causing neutron capture. Okay. The heat in the shielding is converted to mechanical power through the use of a heat engine. These engines are governed by limitations imposed by some efficiency law. Wikipedia. Carnot heat engine. High quality turbines can convert with approximately 33 to 48% efficiency depending on the temperatures, quality, and the working fluid. That is that only 30 or 80 will turn into mechanical power. Okay, so mechanical to energy, yeah, we've got pretty efficient, synchronous AC motors that can basically turn almost all of it into it. Okay, so interesting. So heat engines, that was one method, but it's not really, it doesn't really go over turbines. Maybe it's just so much heat that using a turbine just doesn't really make any sense. That's probably it. Or the fact that, again, fusion reaction hasn't yet reached a stage at which they're actually really producing energy with it. Therefore, there are theories and stuff, but someone's actually got to sit down and design how a commercial power plant would use fusion to produce energy. So it doesn't really seem like there's much information about exactly what they would do in that situation, but it seems like turbines aren't really part of the conversation from what this page is talking about, which is interesting because that is exactly what I would have initially just assumed. Looking through some Wikipedia article now. Wikipedia quotes a steam turbines can be driven by heat transfer from a working fluid that turns it into steam, driving electric generators, which is quoting ScienceDirect.com. Interesting. And then also talks about direct conversion. Wave tubes as well. Interesting. But it doesn't bring up that heat pump. I imagine what that other document was talking about is the steam turbine method, and their talk about heat pump literally is referring to the working fluid moving the heat out of the reactor, and then it's implied that it will heat a steam turbine. So yeah, it seems like steam is probably the most reliable, I would say. I mean, like, in all honesty, like, we have plenty of research about steam power, so I feel like if the first couple commercial ones would definitely be using steam power. So if this is the turbine housing, we probably want to start the construction here, leaving 2 blocks space, and that will be the edge border since it's a circle. Looks like it will have like a cradling thing, kind of like that. So this is our start. Three blocks, then the ports. Yeah, so 3 blocks in the ports. I'll put the ports in the front. I'm assuming this is that. It looks the same. Although they have an image of them having more than 2 ports. Oh, 3 ports, okay. Sure, there's a reason for that. So I'll make a third. Any moment now. Hopefully that completes that quest. Building the SPF. 7 by 7. It's not a cube. Just 3, cut the corner. 3, cut the corner. Okay. Oh, I forgot to have reach. Nice. I keep forgetting to use that. Not quite. There we go. And then 1, 2, 3. So then again, this cradles. So we build it like this with our fun cradle. Don't worry, I will break the ugly ass cobblestone cornerstones. But they are instrumental help. Beautiful. That made that so much easier to build. There we go. Absolutely perfect. Okay, then we just fill the rest in with glass, which probably just want to use a wand for. As we learned from the turbine building, missing a block is a huge pain in the ass. Also, looking up guides on how to build it and actually reading them before you start is also really helpful. Alright, and then we won't have enough for this one until I place the ports. So let me do that. Actually, that's right, I made too much of this stuff. 18 is not going to be enough though. Either way. Oh, it is. Let's go. Then we need the ports. I am... Oh. Well, I just didn't do that. Oh, no, wait. That's right. I did do that. Because that's not where the turbine is yet. Okay. I'm kind of inclined to build the ports on this side then. Because I feel like one of them is power and then the other two are fuel. So this is going to be our fuel. Oh, I probably need the laser to be on. Oh, the laser has to be on one. Okay, yeah, perfect. Great. I just wanted to put it in the middle because I thought it would look nice, but I actually have to, so. Beautiful. Did not complete, but that's fine. Bet it's just because of some silly thing. Let's take a look. Building, build it like this, 2 parts on each side. That's how they recommend doing it, and I bet I need one of these lasers on both. Why do you only ask for one? Only one is required, but you can build 2 if you want. Okay, I'll build 2. I bet it makes it quicker. Oh. I wonder, does that look like this? 3, cut the corner. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why it's not completing right now. Whole shell. The top looks funny. Yeah, so one is power and then one is polonium, one is the DT fuel. So I'm going to want another port to put the fuel in. And then I want to put another, what is it, super charged coil. And it is structural glass, right? It's not reactor glass. Because it seems a little funny that would be using structural glass. Oh, yeah, that's why. They wanted to give me a port. Okay. That's fine. Each side of the pattern is supercard choice to be placed across from each other. Oh, yeah, the gas port and the polonium in. That's right. This isn't the fusion reactor, duh. I keep forgetting that. I need to get a connected texture mod for this, or I need to make it. Not a mod, a texture pack. Oh, I'm missing a blocker here. There we go. That was it. Okay, so empty and empty. What I'm probably going to want to do... So polonium is all the way over here. have quite a lot of liquid polonium stored in. Let's just get a pressurized... I know this is like kind of dooming myself into a hole by pumping polonium around. Fuck. Okay, what I can do is just disable this one, push it in, and then turn input on in the back. Which you are not accepting anyways for some reason. Oh. There we go, nuclear waste. You're not empty. Beautiful. Going to have to do it again here. Then place this on that. And then a couple more times I'm gonna have to do it. Well, you're empty and you shouldn't connect on this side, so that's good. Oops! Don't be spilling that everywhere. What the fuck? Oh, that would be why. Alright, so... And... yeah, as I was saying, I'm kind of doing myself by pumping radioactive material such a long distance. I could use AE to do it, but I think that's kind of stupid because probably from this point on, I think I'm going to end up turning most, if not all, of my polonium into antimatter because I already have a couple thousand polonium, and I don't think I'll need that much for the fusion reactor casings because they were cheaper than this, and it looks about the same size. It's actually smaller, but it has more casing pieces. Yeah, I only need 36 of them, so... oh yeah, no problem. So then I'll just set this to extract, and we should get quite a large quantity of polonium in here. Then just get some flux points. Probably 2 of them. You don't respond to redstone, so we'll have to... power from storage. Ooh. Ooh. Let's take a look. I think... oh, we ran out of polonium. We ran out of polonium? Oh. Lord. Okay. So, note to self, it is not a 1-to-1 conversion. Thus, we will need 1 bucket of it, but yeah, 1,000 makes 1. Okay. It's not too bad. Is that, like, inefficient then? Let's do -2 for our priority. Let's do -9 for our priority, to be honest. So it looks like we are exceeding our induction chamber's ability to move power. But we do have a trillion RF at home. Let's actually not bypass our limit, and let's set it to 800,000 and just kind of let it be nice and slow. Because it looks to me like we're using... We're not getting enough polonium in here. Like, I want to see polonium being stuffed. You know what I mean? Like, I want to use this so little power that we're beginning to not convert the polonium quick enough. That way I know we're running at like peak efficiency. Because I don't think this thing cares. Try 60,000. Still running pretty high. Turn you up to like 85,000. See how we're doing now. Still climbing. Running real slow. Tag a 0 on here. Tag 1 on here. Now it's going down. Let's go ahead and tag you to 600,000. Now we're just barely. Now we're going down pretty quick still. Let's turn you down to 500,000. Decreasing a lot slower. Let's do the same on here. Just slightly going down, so we'll just tag you to 4.5. That seems good enough to me. Probably do the same on this side. Barely going down, so that means we're barely going to be wasting a little bit of energy. Then if I just turn this up to 25 at some point, it will be fine. Okay, so now we have antimatter and this loud but not obnoxious machine, so I'll keep that one a little on the louder side. Polonium coming in. Advanced pressurized tube, we want a crystallizer. Go ahead and input on the top here. Turn you to output. There we go. We got our antimatter. Super slow, but we will get some eventually. Also, if I remember right, this is a draconic one, right? Yeah. Isn't your range like fucking insane? Yes. Yes, it is. And I don't have any option for a gas upgrade. Of course not. Let's toss some energy upgrades in here. Just for the fuck of it. And we'll output to the right and run some more dense cables. Purple. Now we should be fine just to dump the antimatter into the AE system. I would be extremely surprised if the amount of antimatter we have ends up being a problem at any point. Can I building gadget the dense? Nope. Okay, so in like 500 million years, when we actually get an antimatter, that'll be great. Let's go ahead and see. Fuck. Yeah, so we tanked quite a large amount of power there. And of course, we are outputting just barely more than we are receiving. So let's turn these babies back on. And that should kind of break us almost even there. Let me build the last nitro reactor that I've been too lazy to set up. Fuck it. Huh. Coal and ice. Excel cards, just because I'm lazy. And crafting card. For the ice. I know, it's lazy, but frankly don't care. Auto mode on. And flux plug. Excuse me. Receiving. Pretty good. Outputting way less. Nice. As soon as it becomes daytime, though, it increases. I guess that's because it ran out of polonium. But hey, that means solar generators would be quite efficient for that. But I think you would need a little bit more than practical for that. So we are... Weird. Oh, you're not chunk loaded. That would do it. Alright. Let's go check out our power usage now. There we go. Okay. So I wonder why it was still stagnating and reloading like that. Because it's the same, but it wasn't chunk loaded. Wonder where the power, how that was. Maybe these pipes moving the power, like the gas from one side to another, started trunk loading it. I don't know. I don't want to think too much about it because I actually really don't care. Such an insanely slow production. 231 in the antimatter. I feel like I don't even get the benefit of 232. Let's go. Of like watching it go up. It's so slow. You can use antimatter for a lot of things, most of which seem honestly kind of useless. Gold diamond is nice. Diamond emerald's nice. Enchanted golden apple's cool. That's cool. Crying obsidian's interesting. Glowstone's nice. Trident. Dragon egg. That's useful. For sure. Phantom membrane. Nautilus. Yeah, I mean it's got some interesting uses, but it's not its main purpose. Is definitely the pellet, which is extremely expensive. Oh wow. And that machine costs so much. So I want to make the reactor and the turbine bigger. I don't know what it is with me, but I have some strange obsession with producing insanely large amounts of power. I think our fusion should be here, or maybe here, and then I should probably move this induction matrix over. The way I'm going to do that, I'm probably just going to make a duplicate of it. That way we have a 12 million capacity one on the other side. But I'll probably just do capacity. I'll probably put like 7, then 7, 6, 2. Then just build another one. Stuff's pretty cheap. Waiting to infuse some. I really should make a we are waiting on this. Let's do that same thing as earlier. Let's do the oh, that's never gonna happen. Okay, well, how much would it take to get a bucket? We can just do a... There's no way for me to middle click modify amount. I am I have been I mean, like, to be fair, we are wealthy enough. First of all, 80... I don't think, because it would be like 40 before that could happen. Well, we might be able to do, oh yeah, 25 for 2 buckets. Let's just do that. That's good enough for me. 2 buckets. See, I can't. Maybe if I got a chemical tank. Get some redstone in it. Oh, whatever, dude. I think the actual solution is just to make... Just to have a bunch of it on standby. Just to make a whole bunch of it and keep it in a tank. Crafting 1,000. I might as well. Some of the recipes like this and this one I can move up here to kind of get this process going. Why? Oh, that's right. Yeah, for this one. Nice. Okay. And then, of course, mine as well. Chewing through them. You don't even know how to make these. Oh, nice. What? There we go. I don't know why that hasn't been able to make that for so long. Almost there. I can head back now. Taking a pretty big one. That way I don't have to break it and remake it ever again. And because the structural glass is so much cheaper, I'm gonna make it out of hollow frame and glass. There we go. I have them in my inventory. I genuinely cannot remember if it's structural glass or not. If I'm being perfectly honest. It is. Okay, good. I was doubting myself there. Someone is looking for something, and they keep asking me if I have it, but I do not, and I've already said that. Alright, let me... I don't know what I'm forgetting. There's no way I'm anywhere near the maximum size of one of these things, right? You're only 6 long. Induction matrix. Well, if the starting tutorial one is a 5x5x5, then I feel like my 6x2 is not anything beyond. I get it, I get it. I'm not getting it. My only other assumption is this isn't all the right port. There we go. Okay, so power from storage with priority 1. Yay, give me the power instead. And then we'll add another point of power from storage, and then we'll bypass our limit. And just as ever fast as this thing can dump, it's gonna be dumping. So that should give it just a couple of seconds to dump, but nothing will stop running. What we can do is power from storage. We'll set our priority to -3. And also just make sure that the other one is where these guys are getting power from, just to hopefully help speed up the process of it being emptied. And then we'll have a massive power storage. How much do we have from providers? 262 plus, that's about 300. If the fusion reactor's max is 500, then we probably want to be at around 500 just to call it safe. So let's take a look at the providers again, see how many of those we need to do that. So it looks like each provider is 52, so if we're at about 3, we'll just need 4 more. Let's make 5 more. Those should fit no problem. I also logged on and this monitor, or this computer hasn't said anything yet, meaning this reactor has not turned off since it started, and that's also a pretty good sign. That means it's pretty likely that this is working pretty good. Although I did see a bunch of error messages in my console about data being, or like memory being allocated to things and it not working fine, or like doing good. So I wonder if there's maybe like something going on with like a memory leak in that code. It's you that's doing it. Edit startup. I define the monitor every single time the loop runs, which we don't have to do. That shouldn't create a leak or anything like that, because Lua is supposed to be good enough to not have simple things like that create memory leaks. However, this isn't, you know, a true to heart implementation of Lua. It's running on a Java virtual machine, and it's recoded in Java and all that, and you know, I don't necessarily trust that it's completely working. That's a lot better seeing it use its coprocessor as well, but it's still only making one type, but that's fine. Just waiting. Let's see, do we have antimatter yet? Of course not. Instead of continuously checking, what I should do is get a applied intergistics ME storage monitor. Just because why not? And set it to antimatter pellets, which I don't know if I can do without having one. You're 32 of 32. You're not. Somewhere where I will frequent enough. You know, I guess I kind of would always see it if it was right here. Yes, I unfortunately cannot. Damn it. There we go. Dumping some power out. Then we can go here. You are now empty and can be removed and moved. And obviously you will crash. That is fine. Actually, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, that's because that's the part that I changed myself. That's not the original code that was running on the, I guess, quote-unquote production version of that. Let me use some of these casings I got, though. I like being able to move power when I want to move power. It's the main reason I ever used the Draconic one. I had no power transfer limit, which made it, oh my fucking god, which made it extremely powerful. Double check. Oh, what the fuck? How it works? Oh, maybe it was working out. It's no, because these weren't connected. Yeah, 629 million concurrent power. That is nice. Why is... Okay, so for some reason, every time you open YouTube when you're streaming something, it by default opens you to the live, like top chat instead of live chat. I mean, it doesn't really matter because it's not like anyone's sending any chat messages anyways, but it's really annoying. Okay, so now we have enough power transfer to actually start... Why aren't you outputting power? To start a... fusion reactor and not actually just be nuking all the power. So let's do that. Again, I'm thinking right here. It's a nice spot for it. We should have all the polonium we need. So let's get that started. Quest book says I need 36 of them. Yeah, I'm autocrafting that. Oh, God. Nothing quite like a lag spike to keep you keep reminding you you're playing a modded Minecraft. Oops. And fusion 36. Oh, wait. Controllers first, boards first, then 36, so it doesn't use these to make them. Okay, so 2 crystal binders is crazy. Okay. That's not too bad. I think I'll make the same like harness style that I did for the other one, so I don't build it wrong. Then it was like this, this, this. Then build it on here, like this. And then you would have no idea it's my first time making one of these. Except for the fact that it's probably going to take me like 35 minutes to get it working, like the turbine. But you know, it's fine. Or the fact that I'm building it before I've even made the fuel for it. Where do you go? So you've got like a weird top port. I'm just gonna build it like how I would assume. And I need reactor glass for this and not structural glass, so I'll have to get some of that. No. Not first try. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a like wall piece or something, because that is... Oh. Oh. Alright guys, first try. Let's go. Anyways. I'm gonna need more than that for the ports, for sure, because I need to get the power out of it. 2 more, please. Oh, no, I didn't put the... It's okay. Whatever. Energy out, I feel like deserves to go there. And then it says I need... Oh, you know what? I'm guessing by the design that they had, I need to shoot the laser in on one side. There we go. Fueling it. Didn't hold all 3 at the same time. Love and hate questing packs. But I'm starting to get used to them, and it's actually quite nice. Quantum Entangloper. The fuck does that do? I could have got another coil for free. Ultimate pipe. What are you gonna give me? Just XP? Steel block. Okay. Freaking laser beams. Oh, I need a matrix. Okay. Gives me 2. Gives me 2. I think that's probably why. Laser focus. uranium block. 8 laser amplifier and 3 lasers. Interesting. And I already know how to make lasers because I saw that coming. Is this like a tesseract? Yes. Yes. Cool. Probably won't use it, but that's nice. So laser amplifier. I'm guessing the red side needs to go in to that. So let's grab a configurator. Set you to rotate. Here we go. And laser. I'm going to make the assumption that I don't actually need that space. And I can just do it however I want. Flux point. Let's pipe them up. Actually, let's use flux points because it seems like it's going to be using a lot of power. And they had 3 lasers. I wonder if more lasers the merrier, or if that was just because they felt like it, having 3, or if 3 is like the limit. We got a few laser, so it doesn't seem like there's a hard set limit, just by their verbiage. I cannot ponder. 3. So we have laser now. I wish I could turn... Okay, so yeah, it just builds up some laser, sure, and cool. Now it's time to make the fuel. Electric pump with a filter. I've already made that, obviously. Nice. Those universal pipes, those actually are nice to have. But it's giving me 6 instead of 8, which is annoying. Oops. Forgot I can just... There we go. Let me take a look. Do some checking. I need solar. And then we're going to need a electric pump. I'm trying to remember. With filter. Upgrade. Okay, filter upgrade, then the pump. Oh, I used those. Dang. Filter and pump. Then we'll just need some water, I'm guessing. Probably just grab 4 buckets for the ease of it. I know I could just make a source, but some cut cobblestone. So the fuel comes in from right here. So let's save us some room here. Pump. Not the biggest brain. And I'm guessing this will flood. Yes. Install a filter upgrade. And speed and energy, because why not? So it looks like the fluid comes out here. So mechanism, mechanical pipe. Wrong. And I don't think you will... Oh, you do. Thank God. Okay, that was going to look really bad if you didn't. Okay, let's do this heavy pump. Are you supposed to be up one? I think you're supposed to be like just barely out of the water. Let's try that. Yeah, you are. Nice. So we'll add the... We'll rotate you actually. Put this back right here. And then the mechanical pipe into... So we need to turn the heavy water into deuterium. So let's get the heavy water. And electrolytic separator. Duh. I'm probably just going to toss the oxygen. I've got plenty of it. I'm okay with wasting some electricity for that. So electrolytic separator. I'm assuming just one will be more than fast enough. That's usually how it goes with the separators. Oh, you got Brian in you. There we go. Deuterium. And that's crazy fast too. So then we just need to get some lithium, which I have that ender tank. That's right. Tank. And it should be purple in the middle, red on the bottom, gray on the top. Think like that. There we go. Okay. So the right inputs fluid. Oh. Oh, this is gaseous. I'm going to need a rotary condensator. There we go. Fluid, fuel input, toggle operation, and crystal binder. Let's do smart with brain. Nah, I'm feeling the points. I'm feeling the points today, boys. The points and universal ultimate cable with... Oh, you're solar powered, dude. Yay. I think it's like that, right? Nice. Power from storage. Tritium is coming out. She is a little bit slower than that. I wonder how much this is making it take, because it looks at about... Thank you. It says Beaters is the funniest name I've heard in a while. How long has that been your Google username? How much are you storing? Quite a lot. Let's go. Pressurized. Fucking should have built this bitch a little closer. That's my bad. So we're making tritium. For some reason our deuterium is not making it. Oh, because we just dumped oxygen out that side. Okay. That makes this a little more annoying. Because I was just going to dump that stuff. Can I? I tried that earlier. And I'm like 99% sure he stole it from Dad. I don't know why the empty thing doesn't do anything. And there we go. Alright, dude. I'm about to start up a fusion reactor. So if you want to stick around for that. I have no idea what this is going to do or how I'm going to use it, but plug power to storage, and then set this to energy config, output energy. Okay. Well, I guess it's... Also, wait a minute. Have you started? Because you're making 1 RF a tick. See, I need to open the controller. That's right. Okay, it says it's formed. It says it's not making any... Oh, it is making heat. Oops. I guess I started it, guys. Does that mean I can stop this? Can I turn you off and you're still running? Or have I not let you heat up enough? I think you're not hot enough. It says the ejection rate to 4. See, look, it has heat. It looks like I can put water in it to make steam. So now I'm kind of curious if that's possible. Let's look it up. Let's get some Google searching going here. Mech fusion reactor steam. Some search terms, some keywords on there. Okay, extracting the energy, water cooling. Second most commonly used method is water cooling instead of directly FE. It's converted into steam, which is used in industrial turbine, which is significantly more power generated. Yeah, fuck it, let's do that one. Right now she's air cooling. She's getting a little. She's cooling. She's getting a little cold. Let's get some more fuel in there. I suppose. Oh yeah. So she is not heating up. Let's fire the laser in there. And she is still getting a little cold. Let's set that rate to 0. Let's set you back to normal. Let's let you build up a bunch more power. I'm gonna want to just put some more lasers in this bitch, most definitely. Let's get 2 more lasers. Get some more flux points. Uno, dos. So I'm guessing she needs to be like insanely hot. So no fuel's going in or out. We're probably going to want to make... Well, these pipes are actually already storing quite a lot of... There we go. Yeah, these pipes hold a lot, so I don't think we'll need that. Any storage for that, at least. You're going pretty slow. Why is that? A rotary deconstructionator or whatever the fuck is not very quick. There we go. Nice. Pushing quite a lot more now. Looks like about 56 millibuckets a tick. So let's read what this says. Oh, yeah, that's right. It says we're going to want to put some fuel in here before we try to ignite it, so that it has some to burn before we start. So let's get that going. What is it called? A hull ram? I tried. Oh, where did I put that? Put that in the crafting slot. Not quite. Was it an infuser? Okay. So it says no gas stored. So I probably need to make the DT fuel. DT fuel using a chemical infuser. Chem infuser. More points, please. Okay, and then you can shut off. Even though I guess both of these are pretty cheap gases on their own. We're not really hurting for it. So then it says quests. I think we're ready. Okay. Okay, so once we hit way more than that. Have we made a single antimatter yet? No. No, we have not. Okay, let's... I know it will run at higher. Let's crank it up a bit. Make some more heat, make some more power. I mean, I definitely can't hurt. We're chewing through it like it's nothing right now. We're easily eating way more than we're making. Oh. Still making a little bit of our Epitic. Cooling off slowly. So what we do in the meantime, let me... kind of wish I swapped these around. That would have been nice. But it's okay. We'll just pipe the steam all the way over. I need this to be a little bigger. So let's go ahead and shut this off and then let it cool down. Which might take a few minutes, but shouldn't be too bad. Actually, yeah, let's go now. Who cares? Thinking we build, not like this, but we actually build 2 over. Eat some of this gap in here. Which basically means I'm going to have to destroy the entire turbine. Make it again. Maybe I should just make the max size one. It's 18 by 18, isn't it? Like, take a look at some structural turbine. Maximum being 17 on the foot, 18 tall. But if we remember from last time, that math, like, you won't be able to use all of the width if you do it that way, because it was like 5 blocks less, 2 blocks less, 3, including all of them, then the width. So let's see. So currently we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 7 by 9. If you times that by 2, make it 14 by 18. It's not a bad idea. It'd have to be 15 by 19, which breaks the height limit. So yeah, like I said, it should be 17. Let's do the math real quick from that guide. Let me actually switch to my display cap for y'all. Shrink. Just so people still know we're playing Minecraft. Then let me enter studio mode. Transition to this so that when I edit display capture, it doesn't grab a random display. See, that's fine. Because this is what I've been reading. This here. Is there like a maximum reasonable turbine size? Let me do the math. So if it's 18 blocks high, we can just work backwards. If it's 18 blocks high, kind of want to see here, 13. Interesting. So if we put 17 in the length, 17 times 2 is 20, 34 minus 5 is 29, which is obviously much taller. See, if I had a piece of paper, I could do it pretty easily, but I don't, and I don't want to. So I'm just going to build the like one that I'm guessing is the maximum like worth it size, and that's like 14 by 14. So we'll do that. And then the 14, well, it can't be 11 times 2, 22 minus 5. My numlock is off. 5. Yeah. So 11 by 11 is literally like the largest practical size one of these should be because of the constraints on the shaft style. So let's get a measuring tape. Let's just see here. That is 11 by 11. So that is right. Let's go ahead and break this. If we have 11 by 11 by, what was it, 17, we'll have an inner wall size. Yeah, whatever. I'll just make however much glass I feel like it. I don't feel like doing the calculations. See how much I need. Let's change you to small square. Sure. Ultimine's balanced, guys. Look, whenever they removed, or whenever Tinker's construct stopped being maintained, that's when all hands were off. Okay, I don't care. If there isn't a nice, fun, legitimate way of achieving that, then I am fine with cheese in it. Building gadgets. Popped in to say hello and just walked away. That's fine. You're gonna miss the fusion reactor. How's she chewing? Pretty close, pretty close. What was it? 17. Oh, wait a minute. That's not even 11 by 11 is too large. Because that means the rotor is 17 blocks. So if the max is 18, we add 5. Well, we times it by 2, then add 5. Right? We work backwards here. 18 times 2. Man, I am just forgetting math. Like literally every inch of my being just does not want to do this math properly. We have length. We need length. Yeah, because 11 by 11 times 2 minus 1 is the height of the whole thing. Okay, so that's what I was doing. Okay, so I think 9 is actually the widest conceivable size. But I do wonder, why would that be like that if there wasn't some benefit to it? And I feel like we could achieve a higher flow rate even if we have less blades by increasing the surface area that the steam can flow. If it bothers calculating that, that would be cool. I'm going to build it anyways because I already placed the frame down and I'm really lazy and extremely rich. So I don't care. And if it ends up not being good, or if it ends up not being able to support the amount of steam we need for our reactor, that's not a big deal. We'll just change it later. So the conclusion is since the maximum height that we can get is 18 total, the blade's height can only be 14. So it's 3, 4. And 14. Get some turbine blades on there. Probably should have saw how many blades we had. You know what? That actually does seem like it's utilizing the whole thing. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, she is beautiful. This thing is going to be magnificent, if I do say so myself. So we need to get up 18 blocks. So I'm just gonna kind of guess and check. So that's 16, 17, 18. My brother is screaming. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but he is screaming in the other room. He does that a lot. All right. Okay. Okay. All right. That looks so bad. It looks so bad. Okay, so rotational complex. Then we're going to need a lot more turbine vents and stuff. Luckily, I just made however many I felt like last time. If it's an 11 by 11, the inside's 9. 9 times 4 is 36. 9 minus 1 is 8. There we go, turbine vent. The inside of a 9 by 9 is 72. 72 minus 1 is 71 minus 24 is 47 more. Oh, I'm 938. 71. Oh, I forgot to have a calculator in game. Sorry guys, I'm gonna keep alt tabbing anyways because I will continue to forget that. I already forgot the number. 33, which sounds about right. Super annoying, odd number. Actually, that doesn't sound right. Because 71... Yeah. Am I tripping hard? Oh, it's not an 11 by 11 on the inside, or not? 9 by 9 is 9 times 9 not? It's 81. Okay, well that would explain some of the confusion. And I just made 71. I just need 10 more. Forgot to subtract despawned. I forgot to subtract the rotary complex from the 81. Probably gonna want more saturating condensers. I'm just gonna make like another 11. I don't like that's odd. Although it is a 9 that we're working with anyways. I'll make 18. Actually, let's make the perimeter. In-game calculator, sorry. Let me do that. So if we do 9 plus 9, or we'll just do 9 times 2 plus 7 times 2. It's 32. So I need 32 of these to run the ring. Okay, and then electromagnetic coil. They did say you never needed more than 7. So let's do the math real fast just to make sure. We have, what was it, 14 times 2 is 28. 28 minus, or divided by 5. So 28, each coil can do 5. Maybe it was 6. 4. It's 4, not 5. 7 coils. Yeah, he's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If it's easy to double check someone else's work, then you always should. If it's hard to, and the consequences of being wrong the first time aren't super bad, then, you know, you do you, but... We'll do vertical wall, and we'll double it up, and just delete this. Magnet. Perfect. Turbine vent for water, steam. You know, it's not... Oh, man, why do I always forget to do the floor? We have place on top on. Okay, works fine. Hi. Alrighty. So we need to turn this. That's right, you actually just come out of the vent. Way up here. Then turbine valve number 2 is for power. So we need that flux plug again. And there we go. So our max flow rate is, yeah, 1 million. Great. I don't think we will exceed that anytime soon. Let's go ahead and turn this reactor all the way up again. running low on water. We probably just don't have enough water flowing through the system. So let's turn this down to 10 while we allow water to circulate into steam, fill up the steam, and then, you know, keep the system saturated with the steam. We are already producing quite a lot. Let's go. And then I will turn this into a steam-powered reactor. You are ready to start. Let me wait, because I need to break the glass to place another port for the water to come in and out. So 3 ports, that water, supply of water, and steam out. So I need another 3 fusion ports. Great. That makes my total number of ports divisible by 2, which means we won't have any left over. So I'm hoping that that's enough. If it isn't, obviously I'll turn down the fusion reactor. I'm not going to let the bitch run itself dead. So fusion reactor port, steam out, water back in, and supply. We'll just use laser IO again because it by far moves. Oh no, that's right. We discovered that these mechanical pipes move a lot of water as well. And they're easier to set up. So we'll do that. Mechanical pipe. Ah, you're on wrench mode. Now you should show me that heat can move to water, right? Oh, you know what? If I remember right, water cooled. No, because it says steam. Let's try. There it goes. I just didn't have the injection rate up enough. So now a bunch of water. We're going to want to keep an eye on the water. So luckily the fusion reactor won't, you know, catastrophically fail in the event we don't give it enough water. But the more water we give it, the better it will make power, I'm assuming, since it is more efficient to be using the water. Let's go ahead and get a wrench going. I also would like to make our nuclear reactor a lot bigger as well at some point, but I am running out of time today, so that probably won't happen today. Because I've been streaming for about 2 hours, 4 minutes. There we go. Let's go ahead and turn it on. So how we do that, we drop our there we go. She's inside. Then just fire that, I guess. Ready for reaction. And then we can keep that building up, generating a whole bunch of heat. Oh, I've got to connect the steam pipes. Not preferable, I'll tell you that. Oh, that's the wrong type of pipe. You need to be this one. Come on. Come on. I placed mechanical pipes again. Okay, so our steam is coming out now. Producing about 3 million. There we go. Now it's back down to the actual amount. Okay, so in theory, we're still maintaining a good amount of water, and because we've separated this one from this one, well, not really, because obviously this at some point the steam mixes in, you know, the two water can split, but it would be nice to make more. So let's turn this up, and it shouldn't affect the other reactor too much. So let's do 4, doubling it, because we can easily make 4. Deuteriums are a problem for some reason. Why are you not making heavy water? Oh, you are. It's just not quite fast enough. I would add another pump then. Put in a filter upgrade. Ooh, not water. Fuck. You should be making heavy water in a second here. Nice. And the mech upgrades. There we go. And we can break this now. I really don't want to be wasting power with that. If in theory this shouldn't ever turn off, hopefully. Worst case scenario, the steam turbine will just dump energy. Like, see how it's actually climbing energy. Your limit is left on. Okay, good catch there. Take a look. Receiving 4, outputting 1. So now we are well in excess of positive, even with this running to make antimatter, which we haven't even made one of. And that also means we are making a positive increase of power while I destroy the reactor, so that I can make this and change this around without us running out of power in the base. Although we shouldn't have anyways, because this is using most of the power, and when the reactor isn't running, neither is this, but, you know, whatever. We are going to need a second turbine, for sure. Usually what happens when I build second turbines, what I'll do is I'll run them like this and sandwich them in here and use the same cables going into both of them, so it's like as equally split as possible. But yeah, let's just do it that way. That's easiest. I think I'm just gonna use a nice copy paste gadget. Wherever I right click will be its home. So let's shift. Ooh. Ooh. Chewing. Shift right click. Then right click. Oh, I can't. Okay, there we go. Much better. Then we'll paste, and because it already has its floor, what I can do place you right here. Just a precursory glance, and then when I click, it's going to build the floor and as much of it as it can, which isn't any of it basically. We can then look at the materials list. $682 structural glass. Let's undo that, just for the easiness of it. Oh, it doesn't count materials not in my inventory. Well, whatever. I'll just do it that way then. So 600. We'll just do 700. It's close enough. Turbine casing. $161. Okay. Pressure disperser is 80 and electromagnetic coil is 7. $32 saturating condensers. One rotational complex. Okay. So now, if I take a look, yeah, then we're just going to need the, what was it, the blades. It's more than 22. It was What was it? Just 28. Oh. A lot less than I thought. Good thing. And oop. What the fuck? Oh, Logitech G is closed. I was trying to use my macro. I'm lazy, okay? I restarted, or I closed everything on my computer without restarting it. So none of my startup apps booted back up because I left the server running, and since it's still running on my computer, I didn't want everything else also sucking up a whole bunch of power. So I'm going to have to disable you for a just moment. Just a second. Oh, okay. I thought I lost those fast. I'm like, man, what the fuck did I do to deserve that? Answer, magnet off. And then we move the steam as well. Reactor port for the steam. I'm just gonna make it a little lower. That's how I usually do it. And there we go. Should be just slightly longer than it was before. Then I need to, I'm just gonna let that kind of waste some. Man, I did this real ugly, didn't I? You know, these can touch, like they're different. Oh man. It's okay. I'll fold them beneath it, like this. Wow, that's ugly. And move. Oh, that's right. They have to be up. That's okay. I will just tone them up. The ugliness is hidden. And this one is our pressurized pipe, which we are, yeah, we do want to do that lower. All right. So, mechanical pipe. Beautiful. Then we move our turbine ports from both of them. We use small tunnel to get rid of this. Then valve right here. No valve up here. Take some of these pipes away. It is impossible to see. Okay, then the two other valves here and here. Here we go. Somehow we ended up with an extra valve. Oh, you don't have an energy output. That would be why. Okay, we got some steam churning in. And some steam churning in. Great. Now when I turn this back on, they will speed back up. And when I re-add our water, oh, I can't break that. Shit. Shh, it's fine. We already had our water. Something tells me we're not making enough water in here. Let's, yeah, you have no water in you. There it goes. Now we're filling up with water. I want to see, yeah, I want to see this always full. Because I don't necessarily know how much, like, it's still producing 260,000 RF a tick here. But now I can inject some more fuel. So if I try to do 6, let's take a look at how much quicker we're going down right here. Still going up nicely. Going up slowly, but it is going up. Producing around 3 million a tick now. Nice, nice. Okay. That is nice. So we actually have some serious power coming out. Pretty easily too. Obviously, goal at some point is to defuck this. It's pretty ugly right here, and it's not running space efficiently. So what I'll probably do is put like the lithium part right here and the deuterium part right here, and just have it kind of come in both sides. But I do want to expand this reactor. Let me see how much more time I've got here. Should be good. I can do that. So just... Why did you never start back up? Oh, yeah, time to pair. Yeah, okay. Because you didn't exist for a little bit there. That makes sense. So let's go ahead, and it's already toggled off. It's already cooled. So that means you weren't even running, and we were making that much. But let's go ahead and expand it. I don't think I can break the fissile fuel rods, by the way. I think they're placed. They're placed now. That's okay, because I just want to make it like probably to here, which is a much larger reactor. That should produce so much more power, and most importantly, what we actually want, so much more waste. Funny enough. So let's grab a dropper. I don't think I can drop our nuclear waste, by the way. Maybe... I don't know. What I can easily do, though, is just pipe the waste to decay in these containers. Or... let me break what I know I can. You have no polonium in you. This was a little overkill, so let's just get rid of it. Some of you have to still have fuel in you, there's no way. But kind of willing to risk that. Because it's not even that big a deal if we leak some out. Let's see. Forgot about him. He's not going to be enjoying that one. Let's go kill ourselves and come back. It looked like most of them were empty, so it's probably only going to be a couple hours. Why aren't you stacking? I don't know. But yeah, honestly, I don't really care if it ends up being pretty radioactive around here. Because, like, yeah, I don't care. I can just wear my thing. 9 hours, yeah, that's not too bad at all. Which ones of these still manage to have gas in them, though? Because I thought it should be spreading them pretty equally. Eh. Yeah, just 9 hours, 17 sieverts an hour. Okay, so I might as well just break these two. Fuck it. Honestly, just fuck the environment, man. 3 sieverts, 12, 74, 400. It was one like right here. Right here. 200. 400 sieverts an hour. Yeah, don't stand there. Or actually, not here at all. Right here, you got a couple minutes before you get poisoned. Should I also just commit and break? It's not even that bad. The plutonium did nothing. I like how my shitty rubber suit is protecting me from enough radiation to start cooking things.